But we're going to give Shannon you first crack at this next question. Who do you think has the edge now in this series?
The Raptors still have the edge because they're the closest to 4 wins. Golden State has to beat them 2 times. They have to beat them in Oracle for Game 6, and then they have to come back on the road and beat them in Toronto for Game 7. And I don't believe that's going to happen. Obviously, they're playing with a lot of confidence, but guess what now? There's not that specter. There's not that ray of hope that Kevin Durant's going to come back and rescue us. Because what we've seen is that this team is different. They don't get the open looks. They get contested threes. And, yeah, give them credit. They've hit some of those. But they haven't had a shooting night like they had last night until KD returned to the lineup. They went 10 of 35 in the first 4 games in the first quarter shooting threes. They made the first 5 last night, and they go 7 of 11. That was the start of something beautiful for them. So, no, I do not believe the Raptors are in a favorable position. They feel comfortable because they get an opportunity to play another day. But I still believe the Raptors are in control. And I would rather ask the Warriors this. Would you rather be Toronto or would you rather be them?
Yeah, I got to be honest. I'm with Shannon. Look, unlike him, I have pick integrity. So I'm sticking with my Warriors. I'm sticking with my Warriors pick, and I feel good about them being able to win.
You got
this
Warriors
series.
in 6.
Well, yeah, I'm sticking with Warriors in 6.
Okay.
No, look, games are irrelevant to me. Warriors win. That's all I'm banking on. But I can't deny that Toronto's got the advantage. Like you said, they're up 3-2. If there's a Game 7, it's in their house. And you look at last night. We just talked about it. I mean, Golden State hits 23, second most in finals history. The Raptors are terrible from the three-point line, 8 for 32. Bad by their standards from the free throw line. Kawhi, as you guys talked about, other than that little 2-minute stretch, he was bad. I mean, he was great in that 2 minutes, but before that, he was bad. Pascal Siakam was bad, and they still only lost by a point. So, and then on top of that, Golden State, Kevon Looney, is he going to play? Do we know? Like, he doesn't put up anything in the box score, but he's an important player.
For them, I agree.
Right? You know,
they say he's going to try.
I hope he does, and give him credit. You know, every time he gets hit in the chest, it's probably killing him. So give him credit. But if he's there, that helps. But he's still banged up. Can Boogie Cousins deliver another pretty good performance like he did? We got excited after game 2.
Not if you count on him.
Well,
not if you're counting on him, you
might
can't.
Be right, because after game 2, you started counting on him, and we saw what happened. And then last night he played well. So I still think, obviously, I want my pick to be right. I'm pulling for Golden State, and I think they have a good chance. But the edge has to go to Toronto.
Before I speak, I got to ask my friend Shannon Sharp, what is the likelier outcome in your view right now? Toronto in 6 or Toronto in 7? I just want to put you on I want to pin you down today so I know where you're heading with this.
Toronto in 6 or 7. I would take, you know what, Skip? I would take Toronto. I would not be surprised if it went 7, but I'm going to get my due out of you, and I know you won't bet me if it goes to a Game 7, so I'm going to get my 4Ks of due out of you picking Toronto to win Game 6.
Okay, you're on.
How about that?
You want it right now? I'll take it. I got Golden State.
No, we got Skip. We got plenty of time. We got tomorrow's show. We got Thursday. We got plenty of time.
Okay. I mean, you threw it out there. I accept it. I accept 4 cases of due. I'll take Golden State on Thursday night. I got it.
Okay.
Okay. Now, back to me. I, for one, am sticking with my pre-finals pick of Golden State in 7 and my pre-finals pick that Klay Thompson will be the MVP of the NBA Finals. That's what I said before, and I'm going to stick with it.
Would he be your Golden State MVP right now? Is it Steph or Klay?
He needs to have another big game and another big game.
His numbers are great.
They're really good, and he hit the biggest shot last night, and he hit 2 of the last 3 threes. He hit the first one that got it started, and then Steph, and then him. So he's in position, but he needs to close it out with 2 big games, which he is highly capable of having now that he appears to be getting close to healthy on his hamstring. It looks like he moved better last night, obviously, than he moved in Game 4. So now they do have clarity on Kevin Durant for the first time in the whole finals or the whole playoff run. They know it is now clear as broken glass. Kevin Durant is gone, right? We know, well, I mean, we think he ruptured his Achilles, but he is not coming back. I guess a miracle could occur, but I don't think a miracle is going to occur now.
No way.
So Kevin Durant no longer is hanging over this team. Whoever they are, whatever they're going to be, will be without Kevin Durant. So they don't have to question. They don't have to stew about it. They don't have to whisper about it. They know that who they got is who they got as they go forward. And it's a little more like end of Houston, Portland, where they were pretty sure Houston and Portland, they weren't going to have Kevin. So now that they can clear their mental decks and say, okay, here we go. And I'm going to bet on Golden State's championship character. As cliched as that might sound, I trust their championship character a little more than I do the other teams, because the other team, you know, they've all got bits and pieces of experience, but they don't have this kind of experience. And Oracle is going to be, it might just lift off its foundation on Thursday night, right? Because this will be
good.
The
They can watch
game.
us. They can watch us celebrate. Good.
Okay.
I hope it's filled to capacity. They can watch us celebrate.
Said the man who picked Golden State
Right.
in 6, right?
Don't worry about what I picked. That was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that was forever. That was ancient history on this show. But
Yeah,
that's okay.
who forgot that?
Okay, because look, DeMarcus Cousins is a really talented basketball player, and he's getting a little more comfortable by the dribble with this whole final stage.
Right.
And again, every time he touches the ball, when I'm rooting for Golden State as I am, he scares me to death. I don't want him to do anything except just get rid of it. Just do something.
Right.
Just don't throw it to the other team, right? But last night he pulled off 4 or
Skip,
5 shots
oh.
where I said, how'd you do that?
Hold on, Skip. The guy that you said that he's so talented, and he is, was benched. They went Kevon Looney and Drew Bogut. They only turned to Boogie Cousins because Looney got hurt.
Desperation, I agree.
He should have been benched too.
Yeah.
I didn't want to see him last night, and I was worried because they kept showing him on the bench, his face. Like I was like, man, I hope that attitude doesn't drain into the rest of the team. And obviously, he comes out and plays well. What I would say to them, and I get their offense is different, but I want him down low. Not all the time, because you got to give him room to move. But that's when he was really effective. When I see him on the three-point line and then he starts to dribble, and that's when I get worried. Or trying to bring the ball up court after a rebound. Give it to a guard.
Hey, Chris, Skip, here's something that nobody has mentioned. Draymond has 6 technical fouls. He gets one more. He's gone for a game.
He is.
He must be on his best behavior
better be.
for game 6 and 7.
Yep.
So what happens if he gets a foul call where he doesn't think he's fouled and he stomps and slams, and what happens then?
Yep.
One more tech, and Dre got to sit it down. Uh-oh.
They can't afford to lose him. Even
Okay.
though he hadn't been tremendous, they can't afford
So you guys keep making the Toronto point. Golden State made 23s to 8, and look what happened. It was a 1-point game. Well, I can make counterpoints that Golden State played a sloppy basketball game and still managed to survive. They had 15 turnovers, and they gave up 13 offensive rebounds. Every time I looked up, somebody would miss a shot, and Toronto would just go snatch the rebound, and here we go again. And it seemed like every
But
time
Skip,
they got an offensive rebound, they scored it.
But they're undersized. I mean, you watch them,
Right,
like
they're a
the
small
length,
team. They're going
yeah.
to lose the offensive rebounding
Yeah,
battle.
the Raptors, I mean, they're so much bigger, so much longer. I'll give you that. But look, Golden State is used to being in this position. They're 6-1 in elimination games. And Shannon mentioned earlier OKC, Houston last year. I mean, down 3-2. So they've played well in these games. That's an interesting point about, now that KD's gone, how will it affect them mentally? Will it give them a boost? That's going to be interesting to see.
Just clarity. All of a sudden, you wipe the slate clean and they say, okay, here we go. And those 2 guards have been there and done this many times before. And Draymond, by his standards, has not played very well in this series. And he needs to have a Draymond game. Again, he almost had a Jason Kidd triple-double last night of 10, 10, and 10.
He's always hovering around
right around that.
triple-double.
Well,
Okay.
you know what, Skip Bayless? Kawhi Leonard would be, guess what? He won't have to exert so much energy trying to worry about KD. Now he can just focus on the offensive end. Watch what he give you Thursday night.
Really?
He will give you one of those Sydney Opera House performers, a virtuoso.
Really? Where in the fourth quarter he forgets the words to the song? Is that how it goes? Or how,
Yeah,
how
don't do that. There
Right?
you go. There you go. There you go.
Pavarotti goes, right? What are the
You gonna
words?
see?
I need a
Okay,
cue card.
I want you to have that energy on Friday.
I will.
On Friday,
Yep.
that's the energy that I need.
Yep.
The thing, Skip, is look, Golden State has had trouble putting together 48 minutes of really strong basketball.
They
You
have.
mentioned
I haven't seen him play a good game yet.
Right. You mentioned Steph going cold. He's hot in the first half. He goes cold late, and then he hits that big three. Can they put together 3 straight games? They need 2 more straight games of really good basketball, pretty much the whole 48 minutes. Can they do that? Look, I'm pulling for them. I'm sticking with my pick, +1. You know, they do it in 7 now. But Toronto has the advantage.
And by the way,
Has anybody seen the best player on Toronto, Pascal Siakam? Because my partner Skip Bayless keeps telling me he's the best player. Has anybody seen? Have you seen him?
he
Chris?
can't touch the ball. The ball's always in the other guy's hands. The other guy shot a series high 24
Chris, I need you to
shots
go
last
home
night.
tonight. I need you to go home tonight, and I need you to pray for the safe return of Pascal Siakam because we hadn't seen him in quite a while. He might be lost.
It'll be good on
Well,
Thursday.
you need to pray for Shannon Sharp's bet on Thursday night. Do we have a bet? Is it on?
Skip, we got Wednesday, we got Thursday. Come on.
Proposed
Yes,
it and I
on your
accepted.
Hey, Skip, I'm not